So, you're putting yourself back out there. You're swiping on the apps, you're showing up at social events, but you keep coming home feeling frustrated, maybe even a little hopeless. If you're wondering why you're still coming up empty-handed in the dating world after 60, I want you to know one thing. You are definitely not alone. It turns out, most of us in this age group are making the same few critical mistakes that are quietly sabotaging our chances of finding a real connection. In this video, we're going to break down those mistakes and, more importantly, talk about how to fix them so you can start dating with confidence and finally find the great love you deserve. The first major mistake: dating from the scars of your past. Let's start with the big one, something I see all the time: dating while you're still emotionally tethered to the past. Many people over 60 are getting back out there after huge life changes, like a difficult divorce or the loss of a spouse. Those experiences leave scars, and if we're not careful, we end up dating from a place of fear, grief, or old anger. Does this sound familiar? You find yourself comparing every new person to your ex. Or maybe you're so terrified of getting hurt again that you keep everyone at arm's length, making it impossible to be vulnerable. That's totally understandable, but it creates an invisible wall. You might be projecting old hurts onto new people or looking for red flags so intensely that you miss all the green ones waving right in front of you. When we haven't taken the time to truly heal, we're not really present. We're just dating the ghosts of our past relationships. So, how do you fix this? You have to consciously give yourself time to heal before you jump into the deep end. This doesn't mean you have to be perfectly fixed, because who is? But it does mean acknowledging your emotional baggage and actively working through it. Maybe that looks like talking with a therapist, joining a support group for widows or divorcees, or even just journaling your thoughts. Get honest with yourself about what you're really looking for and what you're ready for. Is it a serious, long-term partner, or is it companionship for now? Being honest with yourself is the first step to being honest with someone else. A real connection can only happen in the present, not in the shadow of yesterday. Okay, let's talk about something most of us are guilty of at some point: completely messing up online dating. The whole digital world can feel like a foreign country, so a lot of seniors either avoid it completely, which shrinks the dating pool to a puddle, or they jump in without having any idea what the rules are. One of the biggest mistakes: a boring or misleading profile. I'm talking about using photos that are a decade old, being super vague in your bio, or even fibbing about your age or what you want. Authenticity is everything if you want to build trust. Another classic blunder is using the wrong platform. If you're looking for a serious relationship, you probably won't find it on an app known for casual hookups. That's like trying to fish for salmon in a swimming pool. There's also a whole new etiquette to online chatting. Bombarding someone with messages feels desperate, but being too quiet can come off as uninterested. And a huge red flag for scams is when someone immediately pushes for your personal phone number or email, trying to get you off the secure dating app. The key is to approach online dating with a real strategy. First, pick a platform that's actually designed for people our age who are looking for something serious. Second, put some real effort into your profile. Use 6 to 8 recent, clear photos that show you living your life, maybe traveling, hanging out with friends, or doing a hobby you love. Be specific and honest about who you are and the kind of partner you're looking for. When it comes to messaging, take it slow. Build trust by chatting on the app for a bit, then maybe move to a phone call, or even better, a video call before you meet in person. A quick video chat is a fantastic way to verify someone's identity and see if there's even a flicker of chemistry. Think of your online profile as the welcoming front door to your life, not a dusty old advertisement. I get it. It can feel really awkward to put yourself out there again, especially when you're pretty set in your ways. A huge mistake I see people make after 60 is getting stuck in a rut and shutting the door on anything new. You might tell yourself, there are no good single people in my town, Or you stick only to the same social circles you've had for 20 years. While that's comfortable, it also severely limits your chances of meeting someone. The problem with the comfort zone is that it becomes a bubble. And if you haven't met the right person inside that bubble by now, what are the odds they're just going to magically appear there tomorrow? This mindset can also make you rigid. You might have a mental checklist for a partner that's a mile long, causing you to dismiss wonderful people simply because they don't tick every single box. The solution is simple, but it does take a bit of courage. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. An open mind is one of the most attractive things you can have. Start saying yes more often. Join a local club that sounds interesting, a hiking group, a book club, a volunteer organization, a cooking class. When you do things you're passionate about, you naturally meet people who share those passions. And even if you don't meet your next great love, you'll be enriching your own life and making new friends, which is always a win. When you do meet people, try to be curious instead of judgmental. Instead of searching for reasons it won't work, look for reasons it could. The love of your life might not look or act the way you imagined, so give them a chance to surprise you. By the way, if this advice is hitting home for you, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every week to help you navigate this chapter of life with a little more confidence and a lot more fun. Now, let's talk about your intuition. By the time we hit our 60s, we have a lifetime of experience. That little gut feeling you get, it's not drama, it's data. A massive mistake is ignoring red flags because you're trying to be polite or you don't want to make a fuss. Maybe you're on a date with someone who constantly talks over you, dismisses your opinions, or makes little jokes at your expense. Or perhaps they're weirdly secretive about their past, pushing for a serious commitment way too fast. Or, and this is a big one, asking for money. Many of us were raised to be polite, to not make waves. But in the world of dating, that instinct to just be nice can land you in relationships that are draining, disrespectful, or even dangerous. You might find yourself making excuses for them, thinking, oh, he's just old-fashioned, or maybe I'm being too sensitive. Spoiler alert, you're not. You have to trust your gut and honor your boundaries. A red flag isn't an invitation to play detective or try to fix someone. It's a stop sign. One of the most powerful lessons to learn at this age is that you do not have to earn respect. Pay close attention to how you feel after you're with someone. Do you feel energized, happy, and seen? Or do you feel drained, anxious, or a little smaller than you did before? That feeling tells you everything you need to know. Practice setting and enforcing your boundaries right from the start. You don't owe anyone a second date. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's essential for finding a healthy, supportive partner who adds to your life instead of taking away from it. This last one might hit a little close to home. It's the mistake of buying into the idea that you've become invisible. You look in the mirror and wonder if anyone would still find you attractive. Or you scroll through dating apps and see people your age only looking for partners 20 years younger. This can crush your confidence, causing you to show up in the dating world feeling like you should be grateful for any attention you get. Here's the thing. When we don't believe we're worthy of being cherished, we start acting like it. We settle for people who aren't a good fit, we stop putting effort into our appearance, and we approach dating from a place of scarcity instead of choice. This negative self-talk becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You project a lack of confidence, and that, more than your age or anything else, is what can push great people away. The solution is a radical act of self-love. You have to stop waiting for someone else to make you feel good and start validating yourself. Focus on all the incredible things you bring to the table, your wisdom, your experience, your emotional depth, and a life full of stories. Confidence is magnetic at any age, so invest in yourself, for yourself. Wear the clothes that make you feel amazing, get back into a fitness routine that makes you feel strong, and feed your mind and spirit. When you feel good about yourself, you radiate a vibrant energy that people are naturally drawn to. Remember, you aren't just hoping to be chosen. You are also the one doing the choosing. So, there you have it. The biggest hurdles that can make dating over 60 so frustrating. We've talked about dating from old wounds, fumbling through online dating, getting stuck in a rut, ignoring red flags, and falling into that invisible mindset. It's a lot to think about, I know, but just recognizing these patterns is the first and most important step toward changing them. The truth is, finding love in this chapter of your life is absolutely 100% possible. The need for connection and companionship doesn't have an expiration date. So I want to leave you with this thought. Dating after 60 isn't about finding someone to complete you. It's about finding someone amazing to share your already complete and wonderful life with. Be patient with the process, be kind to yourself, and whatever you do, don't give up on the possibility of love. You are so worthy of it. Now I want to hear from you. What is the biggest lesson you've learned from dating after 60? Drop it in the comments below. Your story could be exactly what someone else in our community needs to hear today. And don't forget to subscribe for more advice on living your best life in your best years.